Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're doing things a little differently. You know, sometimes the most important insights, the real nuggets of knowledge, they don't come from some dense report, but from, well, reflecting on a life. We're going to spend some time today remembering actress Kelley Mack. She recently passed away tragically young at just 33 years old. So our mission here, using the sources you shared with us, is to really look beyond just the headline. We want to appreciate her journey, her spirit, the impact she had. Okay, let's unpack this. So, starting with the basics from the material you gave us, Kelley Mack, who was born Kelley Claiborne, she passed away peacefully in Cincinnati on a Saturday. And this incredibly sad news, it was confirmed through statements on Caring Bridge and also her Instagram. And the sources also tragically note the cause was glioma of the central nervous system. That's a type of brain or spinal cord tumor.
Yeah, and what immediately stands out, I think, from that information is just how personally the news was shared. And, you know, the reaction, the instant outpouring of grief. The Instagram post, for instance, it read, "It is with indelible sadness that we are announcing the passing of our dear Kelley. Such a bright, fervent light has transitioned to the beyond, where we all eventually must go."
Really hit, does
It's
it?
that connection she clearly had.
It really does.
And colleagues, friends, fans, they all immediately remembered her. Consistently, you see words like talented and sweet soul.
Absolutely. And then you look at her professional life, and the sheer dedication really jumps out from the sources you provided. I mean, 35 actress credits, 5 producer credits, that's impressive.
It is.
It shows this wasn't just a side thing. It was a real committed, multifaceted career she was building.
Right. When you see someone achieve that many significant credits by 33, it says a lot about their work ethic, their passion.
It really does. And, as we dug into the sources, one of the things that really stood out was her key roles, like Addie in season 9 of The Walking Dead.
Huge show.
And Penelope Jacobs in season 8 of Chicago Med. And what's interesting, too, is she even reprised that Chicago Med role on FOX's 9-1.
Right, spanning different popular shows like that. It shows she could really make an impression, leave her mark.
Yeah, definitely.
And that impact, it clearly wasn't just on screen. Her Walking Dead co-star, Alana Masterson, she shared something quite powerful. She said, "What an incredible human. So proud to have fought alongside her in our final episode together."
Oh, wow.
That phrase, "fought alongside her," it paints such a vivid picture, doesn't it, of her presence on set, that collaborative spirit.
Yeah, in what must have been a pretty demanding environment, too, earning that kind of respect. That quote really does say a lot. And it wasn't just the big TV dramas either. Her talent, as your sources point out, it stretched across a pretty surprising range. She did a lot of commercial and voiceover work, too. Brands like Dr. Pepper, Ross Stores, Dairy Queen, even Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that kind of versatility.
It really highlights her dedication to just the craft of performance itself,
Absolutely. It shows a real mastery of adaptation, doesn't it? Which is, well, it's a core skill in that industry. And maybe it also reflects that dynamic spirit people talked about.
It really seems like it. And, it's genuinely touching to see in the details you provided where that storytelling passion might have started. Apparently, her love for it really blossomed early on after she got a mini video camera for her birthday when she was pretty young.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And that little spark, it seems, led her to start acting in commercials as a child, kind of setting the stage.
You know, if we connect that early start to the qualities people mention later, it just makes perfect sense. Like the statement you shared, it said, "Kelley was known for her warmth, creativity, and unwavering support for those around her."
Right.
And that her infectious enthusiasm and dedication to her work inspired countless others. It feels like that mini video camera wasn't just a toy. It maybe ignited those very qualities.
It really seems that way.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just raw talent, though, was it?
Yeah.
She put in the work. She graduated from Hinsdale Central High School and then got a bachelor's degree in cinematography from Chapman University's Dodge College of Film and Media Arts. Formal training. Yeah, in California. So it shows a real, formal commitment to mastering the craft beyond just having a natural gift.
It really underlines her dedication, that deliberate pursuit of excellence. It adds another layer to her story.
It does. And, of course, it's important we mention those she's survived by, as noted in the sources. Her parents, Kristen and Lindsay Claiborne, her sister Catherine and brother Parker, also her grandparents Lois and Larry Claiborne, and her boyfriend Logan Lanier.
And looking at everything, presented in the material, this idea of legacy comes up. How does someone so young leave such a profound one? That statement from Caring Bridge really circles back to it. Kelley's legacy will live on through her contributions to film and television and in the hearts of those who loved her. She will be deeply missed but forever remembered for her talent, kindness, and vibrant spirit. It's clear her impact went way beyond just her years.
So thinking about all this, reflecting on Kelley Mack's life through the insights you've brought us, what does it all mean? I think that her story, even though it's heartbreakingly brief, it's just such a powerful reminder. A reminder that, a vibrant spirit, real dedication, genuine warmth, that stuff leaves a mark.
Yeah.
Not just on an industry, but more importantly, on people's hearts.
And maybe as we think about Kelley Mack's journey, the question it leaves us with is, how do we actually measure the depth of a life? It's clearly not just about the length, right? It's about the love, the creativity, the inspiration shared, which she so clearly did. Her story, reading through these sources you provided, it kind of encourages us all, I think, to try and live with a bit of that same infectious enthusiasm she seemed to bring to everything.